What's going on, guys? Happy Monday morning to you. I hope you're having an awesome start to your week. I also hope you had an awesome weekend. We got a great week ahead of us. We have a great slate of Monday night games in college basketball. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Just remember, all starts Eastern Standard Time on this program. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the Iowa Hawkeyes at the Michigan State Spartans. Sparty opened the betting as the 9.5-point favorite in this matchup here. 6:30 Eastern tip-off in that matchup at Michigan State. Once again, Sparty opened the betting as the 9.5-point favorite, total at 158. Since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing money on Michigan State. We're also seeing money on the under. Right now, Michigan State is -10. Total moved down to 156.5. Once again, Michigan State opened 9.5 up to 10. Total open 158 down to 156 and a hook. And at the moment, Sparty is -590 for some money line cash. Now, Iowa's got a lot of work ahead of them. Iowa backers are really going to have to earn this one because the Hawkeyes are just 2-5 against the spread overall for the season. They've also failed to cover in 2 out of their last 3 with less than 4 days off. So those short breaks for this Iowa team, they haven't done all that well against the number. Just 1-2 ATS with less than 4 days off. Now on the other side, Michigan State, they're 5-3 against the spread overall for the year. Not too bad there. But they successfully covered in 5 out of their last 7 when laying the points. They're also 3-0 ATS, taking on teams allowing more than 72 points per contest. Now scoring-wise, Michigan State just 33% to the over in their games at home. Meanwhile, Iowa is just 3-4 to the over in their games overall for the year. So with all that said and done, I'm going to make the chalky play in this one. Give me Michigan State -10 in the under, 156.5 in this one. And before we get into some more games here in college basketball, I just want to take a quick time out and just welcome you to the show. I got some lines and personal leans out for Monday's college basketball action. But before we get into some more of that, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. With a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just hit that pause button right now. Open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And with all that said and done, let's go ahead and hop right back into some more lines of personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time, and on deck, I don't have it on the screen here, but I'm going to cover the Niagara-Pitt game. That is Niagara at Pitt, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off at Pitt. Now, the Pitt Panthers open the betting as the 15-point favorite, and the total at 145.5. Since those markets opened this one up, we're actually seeing a slight fade of Pitt on the spread. We're also seeing money on the over in that one as well. Right now, Pittsburgh's -14.5 with the total moving upward to 146 and a hook. So once again, Pitt opened 15 down to 14.5. Total open 145.5 up to 146 and a hook. And at the moment, Pitt is -18.15 for some money line cash. Now, if you're willing to lay the double digits, if you're willing to lay a lot of points in this matchup here, you might not be in a bad spot. Pittsburgh's 7-1 against the spread overall for the season. They're covering 83% of their ball games on their home court or as the official home team. Pitt is also 5-1 against the spread, laying the points. They're also 3-0 against the spread in their games at the current number. Now, scoring-wise, Pitt is 25% to the over when the line was above 145. Meanwhile, on the Niagara side of things, they're 5-1 to the under when the line was over 145 themselves. So with all that said and done, I'm going to purchase the hook, slide it down, and take the Pitt Panthers -14, laying the big number in the under, 146.5 in this one. All right, next game, Troy at Florida State, 8 o'clock tip-off at Florida State. The Seminoles open the betting as the massive 20-point favorite in this matchup here. Total opened at 143.5. Since those markets opened this one up, no real surprises here, as Florida State is taking a little money. Money's on Florida State right now. And when it comes to the total, money is on the over right now as well. Florida State's now minus 20.5 with the total moving upward to 144. So once again, Florida State open 20 up to 20.5. Total open 143.5 up to 144 even. And at the moment, Florida State is minus 10,000 for some money line cash. I think some books don't even have that on the board as an option. Although a lot of books leave that up because they like to entice folks for those big money line parlays with those heavy favorites. But anyway, Florida State been pretty good covering at home. They've covered 2 out of their last 3 on their home court or as the home team. They're also covering 67% of their games as the official home favorite. Meanwhile, on the Troy side of things, they failed to cover in 4 out of their last 6 ball games. They've also failed to cover in 4 out of their last 5 in general. Now, scoring-wise, Florida State 6-1 to the under in their games overall for the year. They're also 3-0 to the under in their games on their home court. So with all that said and done, I'm going to purchase the half a point, buy it down, and take Florida State minus 20 in the under. 144 in this one. All right, next couple of games to go for tonight's action. North Dakota State at Iowa State. 8 o'clock tip-off at Iowa State. The Cyclones open the betting as the 20-point favorite, and the total at 145. And since those markets opened this one up, no real surprises here as the money's on Iowa State. We're also seeing money on the over right now as well. Right now, Iowa State's minus 20.5 with the total moving upward to 145 and a hook. So once again, Iowa State open 20, now 20.5. Total open 145 up to 145 and a hook. And at the moment, Iowa State is minus 10,000 for some money line cash. Now, North Dakota State has really struggled to get the job done against the number this season. They're just 2-6 against the spread overall for the year. They've also failed to cover in 6 out of their last 7 away from home. Meanwhile, on the Iowa State side of things, they're 4-3 ATS overall for the year. They've also successfully covered the number in 4 out of their last 6 when laying the points. Now, scoring-wise, Iowa State's gone 6-1 to the under in their games overall for the year. They're also 75% to the under in their games on their home court. So with all that said and done, I'm going to purchase the hook, buy it down, and take Iowa State minus 20 and the under 145.5 in this one. All right, next and final game for the show. It is actually on the board, and it is going to be Rutgers at Wisconsin, 8 o'clock tip-off in Wisconsin. The Badgers open the betting as the 13-point favorite, the total at 125 even. Since the markets opened this one up, no real surprises here as money's on Wisconsin when it comes to the spread. Money's also on the over as that one opened up really low. So right now, Wisconsin is minus 13.5, totals at 126. Once again, Wisconsin open 13, now 13.5, total open 125 up to 126. And at the moment, the Badgers are minus 1250 for some money line cash. Now, Wisconsin hasn't been all that great against the number this season. They failed to cover in 2 out of their last 3 on their home court. They're also just 1-2 against the spread as the official home favorite. Meanwhile, on the Rutgers side of things, they're 4-3 against the spread overall. They've successfully won outright in 3 out of their last 4 as well. 3-1 straight up in their last 4. Now, total-wise, Wisconsin 3-0 to the over in their games on their home court. Meanwhile, on the Rutgers side of things, pretty similar story there. They're 4-3 to the over in their games overall for the season. So with all that said and done, I'm actually going to lean towards an underdog in some college basketball tonight. Give me the Rutgers Scarlet Knights plus 14 after buying the half a point. And the over, 126 in this one. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just want to quickly remind you once again to just take some time out. Just quickly check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And once again, with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. And a part of that free, there's plenty of free content there as well. So a part of that free content, you'll actually get to see my current record, my current numbers as well. And we've been doing really, really good in the past couple weeks. So feel free to just check that website out right now. That's patreon.com/BrockPage. Once again, with a documented record of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, if you're a current patron of mine and you're watching this program right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And more importantly, I just want to thank you for watching today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And once again, please don't forget, as always, to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. It's easy to find. Link is in the description section below.